Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is set to visit Saudi Arabia on Monday for a meeting with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, ahead of expected peace negotiations between Ukrainian ministers and their U.S. counterparts on Tuesday. Speaking today, Zelensky stated that Russia had launched hundreds of attacks over the past week, highlighting the growing challenges Ukraine faces following the withdrawal of U.S. military aid. Reiterating his call for a peace agreement, he said, "We continue our efforts to bring a just peace closer. Tensions with the U.S. remain uneasy," as former President Donald Trump repeated his claim in an interview that Zelensky was not grateful for American support. When asked about his past confrontation with Zelensky in the Oval Office, Trump told Fox News that the Ukrainian leader had accepted aid from President Joe Biden like candy from a baby. Trump also criticized the global expenditure on nuclear weapons, emphasizing that the U.S. and Russia possess by far the most. He warned of the catastrophic potential of such arms, stating, "The level of destruction is beyond anything you could even imagine. It's just unfortunate that so much money is spent on something that, if used, could mean the end of the world." Meanwhile, UK Cabinet Office Minister Pat McFadden declined to criticize the US for withdrawing satellite imagery and intelligence support from Ukraine, as the UK government seeks to maintain its relationship with Trump. "It's their decision. It's not something we have done," McFadden said. The senior minister also urged European nations to step up in supporting Ukraine, but acknowledged that countries cannot be forced into the so-called coalition of the willing, stating that each nation must make its own choice. In a phone call on Saturday, UK Labour leader Keir Starmer welcomed a pledge from Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese to consider contributing to the coalition. The number of countries officially backing the plan remains unclear, but representatives from 20 nations, mainly from Europe and the Commonwealth, engaged in discussions last week on how to support peace efforts in Ukraine. While not all countries involved in the talks are expected to provide troops for a peacekeeping force, some may contribute in other ways. Defense officials from coalition nations, led by the UK and France, are set to meet in Paris on Tuesday to assess the available military forces that could be deployed to Ukraine if necessary.